What's going on, Sith friends? Darth Kimchi here. Next off of the roster review list, we've got Sumgamerlol. I like that name. But look at the guild. For the love of Sith. You guys know Darth Vader is my favorite Star Wars character, so I definitely love that guild name. Alright, Carbonite 3. We have not seen an early account in a very long time. My channel is always trying to just help people be prepared for Kyber. I'm trying to give you my insight and my tips. So I'm going to use his roster to do a show on what I believe is the best grind or journey for new players. I love the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes community. You guys know I always skip things. So put your tips, your advice for new players in the comments section. Alright, so first off, I'm going to check out my Discord. So we all know you can only do so much in the game. You know, your crystals run out, you know, you're done playing the game. So what do? You hop into a Discord and have some fun. You make some friends, you build some camaraderie, and you learn. So definitely Discord is key to your progression in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. So we're in guild recruitment. You know, I was early on coming up in the game. I was trying to look for good guilds, and it's hard to do that. You know, Reddit's not very helpful. So get into my Discord. So my guild recruitment, if you're looking for anything, you know, there's new players just trying to get General Kenobi. I remember how long that took to do. You know, trying to get Darth Traya. You know, you're gonna move up to Wat Tambor, you know, Cam Shards. If you need that good guild, this is where you need to be. And now, of course, I've built a room for everything you could possibly need help with in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I have a great home with good people from all over the world, just being positive and helping each other grow in the game. All right, let's go back to the game. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go to the main wall in the game and kind of give my tips for new players. So first off, of course, we're going to start in the journey guide. All right, so which Galactic Legend should you go for? Now, I love how Jabba the Hutt is in the game. That's going to be so cool, but no. You want to be right here. SOKR. So first off, he is an amazing Galactic Legend. Another great thing, he does not require anything to be at R8. Hallelujah. Most people have a hard time getting R8 materials, so nothing for R8. And now, another thing I'll talk about is you don't want to rush a Galactic Legend. Do not let anyone tell you you have to get a Galactic Legend right off the bat. Slap them, you don't have to do that. It could tire you out. You don't have the scavenger materials built up. You know, a Galactic Legend grind on its own is just on another level. It's disgusting. So don't tire yourself out. You know, you want to go ahead and begin the journey like I already did. I already pressed that button. You know, slowly start working on his, you know, his prerequisites, favorite them. So another reason I love SOKR, it's because of right here, Finalizer. Now, new players, you guys don't have to worry about Executor. Hallelujah. That's not even in the back of your mind, but you got to have a plan for it. When you get to high levels of Kybers, fleet is disgusting. You got to have 6 to possibly 8 fleets, and you got to have a response to Executor. So Finalizer can beat Executor. I hear from great people in my Discord. My great buddy Nemesis is a high Kyber 1 big account, and he knows Finalizer is great for that. I have a show coming up, but I'll do that some other time. But definitely SOKR is amazing because he's a great, not only is he a Galactic Legend, you have a fleet behind him that can take out Executor. So highly recommend SOKR. If I had to start it all over again and build a second account, I would go SOKR. And then of course, you know, Crew, which is Kylo Ren Unmasked, is nasty coming up. But generally, a First Order squad is hot trash on defense, so I do like how First Order TIE Pilot now has an Omicron, as long as you meet the requirements. I'm just caring about the speed, 100 speed. Now, of course, can't be a Galactic Legend in the team, so that's great though, because that's a second team that you can have that's now viable on defense offense because of the extra 100 speed. That's amazing. All right. So that's my little spiel on who I think the first Galactic Legend be for new players. You guys put something in that comment section. My great buddy Pancake has SOKR. All right, so let's move on from Galactic Legend. Next, you got to build that core. Now, we all know, you know, I lift a lot of weights. You know, I like to lift weights. I love lifting weights. You know, upper body, lower body. You know, your core is kind of like your legs. You know, you can't stand without a good core. So you got to build it up. Now, myself and including lots of other people can beat people with multiple GLs because they have no core, they have no mods, they have no speed built up. So you got to get that core going. Now, who I truly believe, now I don't know where you are as far as like who you can at. So of course we know you got to get Palpatine, Grandmaster Yoda, you got to get Thrawn, you need Phoenix to do that. Phoenix gets you Palpatine, so we know all that. But as far as like your main core squads, it's got to start with Jedi Knight Revan. Jedi Knight Revan is an amazing squad. You can't get Darth Malak without Jedi Knight Revan. Next is Padme. So JKR and Padme are two must-have squads that new accounts should be starting off with. Separatist is amazing. You need 5 7-star Separatists. You get Bugs. Bugs leads you to Wat Tambor. If you're an early account and you have great Bugs and you can get a Wat Tambor shard, you can jump into a bigger guild just because of that. General Grievous is needed for Malevolence. You gotta build fleet. You need Malevolence and Negotiator. So General Grievous squad, you know, people put on defense a lot. It'll definitely move the offense, but it can take out Galactic Legends. We now know with the screwy matchmaking, you could face a Galactic Legend pretty quickly. A lot of people have Sith Eternal because it's easy to achieve, you know. A lot of people will try to go for JML. General Grievous can beat both squads. Now, if I talk about it, the show could go on, but you can do your research. I have videos out there. Don't sleep on Separatists. They're an amazing faction. All right, let's get out of there. So we already talked about JKR. We talked about Padme. Those are your two must-have, like your left leg and your right leg. Then, of course, got to get into the muscles, the meat of it. So after you get those two squads, I truly believe it's got to be Darth Revan and Darth Malak. They are salt and pepper, peanut butter and jelly. Can't get one without the other. Or gas. I like gas. That's the route that I went because I'm all things Anakin. But it's like now you got to get them both because the addition of Darth Malgus to the game makes a Darth Revan squad just nasty. So both squads to me are a must. So that's a lot going on right there. JKR, Padme, Darth Revan, Darth Malak, and then gas. Those 4 squads right there. And then you should be achieving your Galactic Legend SOKR. That right there, you know, with the regular tunes, of course, that you're going to build up, it's going to get you. Now, keep in mind, you have amazing mods. That'll keep you going until a Rhodium 1. You know what I mean? That right there is amazing. You want to strive to try to get your second Galactic Legend after you have those squads. Now, what I did, I didn't go a second Galactic Legend. I went like amazing core tunes. I have Jedi Luke, which is amazing. He's like a mini GL. Same thing with Starkiller. I do love Starkiller because of the tunes that you will get achieving Starkiller. He only needs 4 prerequisites. And they're all amazing except for the milk guy. Mara Jade with Starkiller gets over 400 speed. It's disgusting. Then you've got Darth Talon. Darth Talon Chicken Bone, 4 or 5 stars, gear 8, gear 9. Never takes a turn, supercharges Vader. 30% offense. What is it, right? I believe it's 30% offense. Yes, 30% offense. Who cares about the health? And 20 speed. That is amazing. And then, of course, you got my boy Dash Rendar. Immediately makes a crappy scoundrel team amazing. In 3v3 I put him with Han Solo and Chewbacca. It's disgusting. He gets so fast. He gets 20 speed from his kit. This is a 368 speed Dash Rendar. My Mara Jade's over 400 speed. So I love Starkiller. So it's kind of like, what do you want to do? Second Galactic Legend or keep building your core? Inquisitors, I hear, is not very good at all. Now, we're going to talk about Bounty Hunters and Vader later on the roster, but those, to me, are what I believe is great core to build up, and then either second Galactic Legend or a Star Killer or JKL, things like that. All right, so let's get out of there. Okay, we're going to get out of the journey guide. We're going to go to, now, of course, as I said, I love the Star Wars Galaxy Heroes community. If I missed anything, you guys put something in that comment section. We're trying to help new players progress in the game and the best start for them. So now we're on the main screen. So, of course, dailies. You should be getting your dailies done every single day. Don't let that go by. And then, of course, you should be living right here. Mod battles and mod challenges. So get into mod challenges, you know. Now these are all specialty mods, which are good, you know, mid-game, late mid-game, but early game grinders. You want to be right here. Speed, 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 speed. And if you're questioning it, more speed. That is the way of the game. If you're in, early level, if you jump up and you're in carbonite, you jump up into like chromium with great mods and some of the core that I'm telling you, you will dominate. All right, now of course we all know mods is what separates you from your opponent. Everyone builds the same stuff. It's the same old stuff. What makes you better? It's your mods. All right. Now, of course, and then mod battles. You got to be in here every single day until you get to this last level, this 9. You need all these materials to work on your mods. Mod work is key. So definitely get in the mod battles, mod challenges every day. Now we're going to try to talk about your energy up here. Work on this daily. Crystals should be spent for nothing but energy refreshes. I'm going to state that again. I've made so many mistakes using my crystals to buy anything other than energy. Yes, if you want to finish off that Tuna Gear 12 relic, then yes, go ahead and do that. But energy refreshes, I highly recommend. Ship energy, whatever you're focusing on. To me right now, it's mods. I'm refreshing this all 3 times until it gets to the 100 crystals every single day. Same thing with Cantina. You see it, I'm already at 200. I refresh it every single day until I get to the 200. Same thing with the energy. You want to just keep doing that every single day. All right. So that's the energy. If there's anything helpful about the main screen, guys, let me know. We're going to go to the shipments to talk about Get 1 and Get 2. You guys don't know what that is. All these Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes are abbreviations. I did a show on it way back in the day. I think I should redo it. But Get 1, Get 2. If you don't know what that is guild event tokens. I made so many mistakes coming up in the game, buying all this crappy gear and all these crappy tunes, except for the tunes I'm going to talk about. Don't do that. Slap your hand. Now, of course, like I said, if you need 8 of these to finish a tune off, but by all means. But your main focus should be saving that juicy Get 2 for Malevolence and Negotiator. However you want to do it, you got to get them both. You want to do 50-50? Hey, cool, that'd be great. A 5-star Malevolence takes out a 7-star Negotiator here. I haven't done it, but I hear it works. So I like Negotiator first, just because everyone's going to go for Galactic Republic tunes. You can work on Snips, 5s, Anakin, all those ships. Malevolence, because you're going to have bugs, but you got to get them both. Save that Get 2. Get them both. All right, next, Get 1. Everyone has a story on Get 1. I did not hoard any Get 1 at all. So when I got General Skywalker at 5 stars, it took me and my guild forever to get gas at 7 stars. I still remember 6-star gas. You got to hoard that Get 1. So Get 1 should be used for General Skywalker, Darth Malik. Before it was Hoda over Wampa. Now it's Wampa over Hoda, because Wampa has to be accounted for on defense. If you jump into Chromium with Wampa, your opponent will have to change their defense or the offense because of Wampa. Is amazing, must-have tune, of course, with a lot of other things I'm telling you to get, but Wampa is a must-have. All right. So Get 1, Get 2, you gotta hoard that. Don't be like me. Don't be unprepared. All right, guys, loving this show already. Loving it. All right, so now let's go to, we talked about the Discord. It's great to have. Kind of looking at some little notes that I have down. All right, so of course, last thing before I get into his little roster, Core is king. Core, mods, and squads, and now Datacrons, of course. All right, let's go look at his roster. Actually, nope, we're in the journey guide. Let's go pull that early game roster up. All right, it is right here. Stick with me, guys. Stick with me. All right. So like I said, love that guild name. Carbonite 3, so early. I can't even remember what's going on in Carbonite 3. All right, so that's why I love my Discord. If you need help with anything, you can @whole divisions. Carbonite, Bronzium, Chromium. You get all the help that you need. Let's go look at this fleet first. So right off the bat, gotta look at that Endurance. That hurts my heart. Now, Endurance is such hot trash. Now, Mace Windu is great now, but Endurance, be very careful with using capital ship. Capital ship upgrade materials are hard to come by. You got Malevolence and Negotiator coming. Save that stuff. All right, let's get in that fleet. You already see the Galactic Republic. That's why I recommend Negotiator. Let's get in there and take a look. Show me the Mama ships. Show them to me. Mama ships are Negotiator, Malevolence, which you don't have yet. I totally understand. You're in Carbonite. So Home 1, Don't sleep on that ship. Home one with a chicken bone garbage Akbar is amazing with a great fleet. Executrix, not too much. Mid game, early game was good. Endurance is hot trash. Remember, save your capital ship upgrade materials, hoard that get to. All right, now you gotta look at regular ships. Pilotless Effers. You guys know what that means. Fucers. You guys know what I mean? Because they are so difficult to build. Now, the reason why I recommend Negotiator, because look, he's got Anakin. That ship is nasty. I farmed that ship early on. That's disgusting. 5, Snips, Rex. You're looking at Houndstooth. Work on that ship. Good job. You got to get that ship. A 7-star Houndstooth with a relic boss immediately can jump you up in the top 50 in your shard just because of Houndstooth. Bugs, good job. Got to get him. Plo Koon, work on it. The best ship off the bench with any fleet. You got one pilotless effer, Rebel Y-Wing. You got to get them all. Bacon Tomato, Hyena Bomber, Vulture Droid, Imperial TIE Bomber. You got to get them all. TIE Echelon. That is key for the Executor counter. So keep working on that guild. Don't ever stop. All right, let's go back to the front roster. Look at that Squad Arena team. I have not seen a team like that in a very long time. Good old Ezra. Who used to run with Ezra back in the day? Comment down below, guys. I love the Galaxy Heroes community. I want to go live and talk to people about that kind of stuff. All right, look at that Vader. That's his #1 good tune. I got a show coming up when I go live. Show me your Darth Vader. All right, Galactic Power, 2.4 million. So yes, I do believe he's behind. So I think he's probably a free-to-play account, probably just doesn't love Star Wars that much, just kind of plays for fun. So not a problem. Just know that people at 2 million Galactic Power already have a Galactic Legend. They'll definitely have JKR, Darth Revan, at least a Relic. You don't have any Relic tunes. So before the new matchmaking, it was cool because you wouldn't face crazy accounts, but you could be facing a Galactic Legend, at least 10 Relic tunes. So he's definitely behind. That's why I wanted to make this show about just letting him know where he needs to be at. When I was coming up in the game, I was all over the place. I would just, if someone just said something about anyone, I would go for it and get that tune. I met Arnold on YouTube. Whatever he went for, I went for. I was all over the place. So stay your grind. Go for what I'm telling you. You'll definitely be key. All right, guys, just kind of like round up this show because not much to look at. We're going to put an order of speed, of course. So, buddy, I talk all the time. Speed is the way of the game. You want to have a very quick roster. So I'm telling you, mods. Have your roster prepared by Chromium with very, very good speed mods. Tunes you want to see at the top of your list. Padme is good very fast, but a lot of people don't have her over 300 speed. You have other tunes to worry about, like Grand Admiral Thrawn should be in your top 5. Echo is great. I see you have Chicken Bone Bad Bunch. Echo is great to be very fast. You want to have CLS, could be around that 300 speed. Doesn't really get over 300 too fast. Padme around the 300, like 280s to 295. Same thing with CLS. But you want to see Thrawn in your top 5. You want to see Moff Gideon in your top 5. You want to see Rex in your top 5. My top 5. You want to see fast tunes up top, like Admiral Pete. If you're going to build Imp, should be in your top 5. You want to see very fast tunes. Work on your mod work. I'm telling you that you will come back and thank me. When you get out of that, order of power. So we're gonna just go through his top 5 tunes, just because that's all he has, and then we'll kind of go through some factions, give some tips. So Darth Vader, I got a show coming out how to mod Darth Vader. Early game, 4 offense, 4 critical damage, depending on how big your mod pool is. Secondary set is now potency, not critical chance, because he's been nerfed. So anyone that's doing damage, your Vader, CLS, Gas, all those tunes that do massive damage, you definitely want to max out the square. Secondaries, I'm looking for Vader, if I can't get it in the primary, is offense percentage, speed, potency percentage. Those 3 things you want to try to look for and try to get that, because in-game mods, you're always going to switch up mods. Like I'm telling you, mods is what separates you from your opponents. You'll always work on mods all the time, so try to shoot for the things you can look for at first. And then I always recommend locking mods as well, so you don't accidentally sell them. So this one had 11 speed. If the defense was potency, that would be amazing. Here, you always want to see offense percentage in the secondary. Anyone that's doing damage. It's got speed, it's got the potency, it's missing the offense. Here, health protection, I don't care about the primary, I don't care about survivability with Vader. Tenacity, if that was offense percentage, it's got the speed. It does has offense, okay, it's got offense if the tenacity was potency. Here on the cross, to me, it's got to be potency. There's so much resisting in the game, got to be potency primary. But in the secondary, you want speed, you want offense percentage, would be great. Here, I'm a big believer in critical damage primary with offense percentage in the secondary, because you can get offense percentage in the secondary to sometimes 6, sometimes 7%. So I'd sacrifice 2 to 3% to get 42% critical damage. It's got the speed. You want potency. Okay, up here, it's got speed, no offense percentage, and no potency percentage. All right, let's keep going. So Vader's great. You know, you're probably using him to solo bugs. Health protection, you guys know I don't care about. If you have to worry about health and protection on your Vader squad, something went wrong in that battle. 212. So you get a 16 boost from his kit from No Escape. So he gets 16 boosts from himself. You guys don't know that. So that's 228 speed Vader. You're probably soloing bugs. Potency, right at 80%. You should not be lower than 80% early on. Try to get him closer to the 100. Damage only at 3,000. Like I said, because he's not relicked, you definitely want to keep working on Vader. He should be probably your first relic too. Oh, sorry. But then later on, I guess I want to talk about it now, but you know, if someone would have told me like 4 to 6 months ago I would use Vader for speed mods, you know, I wouldn't have believed you. But he definitely needs 4 speed mods, 2 potency, because he's used for Galactic Legend Rey. Vader should always be moving on to bigger and better things. You're going to start him off with bugs, you know, fun with Night Sisters, but she should be moved to bigger and better things. So keep in the back of your mind, 4 speed mods, 2 potency. All right. Next, we're looking at good old CLS. You got CLS. That's awesome. I like Commander Luke Skywalker. He's amazing. He is pretty squishy, though. So there's a lot going on with this kit. You know, I know in your early game, if I talk about the kit, it gets too long. So mod-wise, you want 4 offense. Good job. Because of Chupio's addition to the game. Several ways you can mod him. So we're going to look at the cross. We already talked about getting offense percentage in the secondary. So here, potency primary. You can also do tenacity primary. I think those are the only 2 primaries you should shoot for on CLS. So 30% potency, but look at this mod. It is an amazing mod. It's got 15 speed. It's got tenacity percentage. It's got offense percentage. It's got crit chance. This is an amazing mod. This is like an end game mod. It definitely belongs to be gold 6 dotted. I definitely want you to take me a snip of this mod when you're done leveling it up. See how high it gets. Those are the things that CLS needs. Here, like I said, I like critical damage, offense percentage in secondary, with speed, potency, tenacity. If you can get it, it's very hard to get 4 things. Up here's got speed, offense percentage, very nice, very nice. I'm looking for tenacity, potency. You know, it's very hard to get all that stuff, but you want to try as hard as you can. Okay, health protection, you want to keep him. He's going to get to a level where he should have like at least 55,000 of both. You know, close to 100,000, 110,000 health protection pool. Speed, there's so many tunes that need to be so fast. So if you can get him to like 305, you know, 310, depending how good your mod work is. Mine's at like 307 or something like that, because there's so many other tunes that need to be faster. Try to get them super quick, because this team works off a turn meter, and it's not that much turn meter, so having good speed is key. Potency, you get 40% through the kit, so you're at 74%. You know, 80% is kind of standard. You know, if you do get resisted, it turns into turn meter. Tenacity, so he starts off at 100%, so you're at 138%, which is not too bad. Chupio does take from that, but you're trying to want to get that tenacity as high as you can as well. A good thing about a CLS squad is that they do not get debuffed. That's key, because you're going to use your CLS squad mainly for gas. All right, let's move on. Let's look at Grandmaster Yoda. I haven't talked about Yoda in a long time. Good job with 4 offense, 2 critical chance. He does do special damage. It's hard to crit. You could do a health secondary set. 223 speed. With JKR, it will boost him up. With JKR, you should have him really close to 300, if not at 300 speed. All right, let's see. Special damage. 6,000 with only 32% critical chance. Look at mods. So same thing, you know, you want to have offense percentage in the primary. I don't want to talk about every single tune. Here has to be offense percentage. Very nice. I'm looking for survivability in the secondary with speed. Crit chance is great as well, because you want him to crit. He does special damage, if you guys don't know that. Special. He doesn't any physical damage. Here, one of the only tunes I do recommend offense primary. Now, if you do a critical damage, it should have offense percentage in the secondary with speed and critical chance. So mods like this, mods with no speed in the secondary, only belong in one place and one place only. That is the trash. Like 95% of tunes all need speed. So let's see, what do I look at again? 6,000 damage, okay. Speed here, offense percentage, very nice. He definitely needs to be at relics. All right, let's look at Padme. So a good tip with your Padme squad, if you don't know, protection up is based off of your tune's max health. That's why you see a lot of people early game put Anakin with all health mods. All right, so you want to see health here, you want to see health here, you want to see health here, and you want to see, you could do health primary, but it has to have speed in the secondary because you want it to be fast as well, not too slow. I do always recommend a defense secondary set with any team that gets protection up because it just makes protection up thicker. All right. So health, 39,000. You want to strive to shoot for at least, 75, 80,000 health. R3, R4 is totally fine for Padme. Speed 227. Tenacity only 44%. Why I hate a slow Padme is because I used to use Padme to take on Kylo Ren and Mask all the time, like butter. But I don't like how, because crew can get at least 280 speed. That's why I recommend Padme no less than like 295 because crew is like hardwired to halt Padme. Can't be evaded, can't be resisted. So Padme can't give cunning plan up to the Galactic Republic, so they can't be debuffed. So I do like her at least 295 speed. How fast are the crews in your shard? Lots of health. Okay. And then last but not least, we'll look at Kylo Ren Mask. There he goes. I use Padme for crew squads all the time. So what's his speed at? So he's at, this is a very slow crew, 136. Like I said, he gets a 30 boost from his kit, so that's 166. But he can get to at least, 280. You don't see him faster than 280, usually 270. I definitely like all health, all defense, max everything out. He is a problem for a lot of people coming up early in the game. A lot of people have timed out against Kylo Ren and Mask. He definitely is a great tune. I don't have any first orders. If someone has an amazing crew early on that people would time out against, put something helpful in that comment section. All right, and then of course, like I said, we talked about Thrawn, we talked about Moff Gideon. You gotta have fast tunes up here. So now let's go a quick overview through the roster. All right, 50 first. I saw you were building clones. Great job there. I was like, clones? Screw clones. I'm not getting clones. And then General Skywalker came out. I was so behind. I think clones is what started my spending in this game. So definitely got to get them. Just quick modding. I talk about them a lot more during my roster reviews is Rex. Super fast. A lot of people are modding gas just to cancel each other out. It comes down to whose Rex goes first. 5's super thick, trying to get a lot of offense in the secondary without going offense mods because when he's sacrificed, you transfer on offense with everything else as well. I like 5's to be super thick, so when my gas does sit down, 5's is so thick to where we keep wailing on him and gas stands back up. Echo is an amazing tune, special tune, does physical and special damage. Echo and ARC Trooper are your main damage dealers. When gas sits down, they go to work. ARC Trooper needs to have offense mods because a turret cannot crit. So depending on how deep your mod pool is, Echo could have critical damage or offense mods. Okay, you got offense, and then you have offense on ARC Trooper, okay? So let's keep going. Great job building the clones, good job there. Okay, Bad Batch. I saw you had Bad Batch. Good job. Chicken Bone Bad Batch. So many people early in the game go for Darth Vader and Darth Malik. Old Republic is always on defense. Always. Old Republic, Old Republic, Old Republic. Echo, Bad Batch, max banners. A lot of teams that this team can max banners. It can take out people who are building General Grievous squads easily. It does not take out disgusting General Grievous squads. There's some nasty ones out there it won't work on. But Echo, definitely want him to be super fast. Now, I know tech has to be, I know my great buddy Nemesis said something about what tech speed has to be after Echo, but Echo, you want to be fast. People have him at 360 speed or more. He's amazing. He must go first. Tech goes after him. I like Hunter to be 7-star first. I can put 6 dot mods on him. He's your damage dealer. Bad Batch is amazing. Good job for working on them. Bounty Hunters. Guys, I'm getting so tired of talking about bounty hunters. I talk about them all the time. Everyone's going to go for Bosk because of Houndstooth. Houndstooth is a must-have amazing ship for your fleet. Might as well build them. And he is. He's got Aura Singh lead. You need Bosk. You need Grief Karga. You need the Mandalorian. You need Zam Wessel. I see he's building it. Great job. So because early game accounts, when you're coming up through the levels, you're already at 2.4 million galactic power. Darth Revan is a pain, and you don't have gas. So, if you had gas, you had to use gas for your Darth Revan squad. I've done it until I build bounty hunters. I don't have Darth Revan and Darth Malak. I can't do a mirror match. Darth Revan is a pain on defense. He's usually always on defense. So to use bounty hunters with only a relic boss, I can't stress enough, is amazing. Early game people all the way up until probably like Chromium 1, Erodium 5 or 4, it's where people will probably have, Darth Malgus maybe. This squad is taking out all Darth Revan squads. Easily allows you to save your gas or your mirror match Darth Revan, Darth Malak for something else better. Must have built team. All right, Empire. Early on, everyone's going to use Palpatine lead with Vader. It gives Vader a free Force Crush. He takes another turn. Palpatine, Vader, Thrawn, Moff Gideon, and any other Empire or Sith to give Vader extra speed is basically who you're going to run with for a while. But when you get up to like Chromium 3, Chromium 2, you should really have 2 Empire squads, maybe even more because of Imps with Veer's lead with Piet. Vader should be his own lead. Palpatine should be his own lead with Mara Jade. Sea of Mara Jade, very nice. Iden's also very good at 3 or 4 stars. There's a lot going on that you can build with Empire, but for right now, you should definitely be working on your Grand Admiral Thrawn. I'm going to do a video just on him and how fast he needs to be, because there's so much speed going on in the game nowadays. You got to have him fast. Definitely over 300. Mine's 330. Moff Gideon's get nasty, like 360, 370 speed. So keep building your Empire. All right. Ewoks. You need Ewoks to get C-3PO. The best one is Cheap Chirpa, Elder, Wicket, Logray, Poplu. That's an amazing team. I don't want to say amazing. They're great early on. They're going to get holds for you. If you get that squad, it's going to make the event so easy for you. See, you already got Ewok Scout to 7 stars and you're working on Tebow. All right. I got to keep going. So I see you going for SLKR. Great, amazing job. But remember, you got them all 7 stars. You're working on them. Build the other core first. All right. Galactic Republic, you got Padme, you got Jedi Anakin, all with 6-dotted mods. It's great to help out the ship as well. 6-dotting mods on tunes that have ships just helps the ship out, makes it faster as well. Critical damage is great. Here, offense. But look at the secondary. It's got potency. That's great. The speed is very small, only at 6. So mods with 15 speed starting off is what helps your mod quality. Here you got critical damage. It's got no offense percentage. It's got no speed. So definitely a mod you can definitely get away from. I would not, go above at all in this mod. All right. Stats wise, 223. He needs to be, at least, 280 speed. He's gonna be with Qui-Gon Jinn. You got to get him faster. Potency. I wanted to see potency. Offense, barely 4,400. So a lot of people put Padme on defense. Just be very careful. There are a lot of Darth Malaks out there that can solo Padme squad so easily. Just make sure his potency's high enough. Early on, if you're putting him on defense, definitely a potency primary. You're trying to shoot for at least no less than like 85, 95%, close to 100% to land buff immunity and healing immunity. All right, man. I hope I'm not skipping anything. Mace Windu is great. You got Qui-Gon Jinn. Great job there. Definitely a must-have. Omicron. Mace Windu is going to be great with Qui-Gon Jinn. Okay, that's kind of about it. A level 47 cup. All right, let's keep going. For the 5th, I used RTD2. I used Shak T. A lot of times I would 4-man against First Order Kylo Ren. Against crew squads. All right, let's keep going. Geonosians, I just want to make sure, you're probably getting a Wat Tambor shard with that. Spy is great to have Relict, Sun Fact great to have Relict, and Brood Alpha. Just those three can make this a great squad. What you want to make sure early on is everyone's using their Vader for bugs. Everyone is. I even did. I know you are. So this Brood Alpha is only at 189 speed with the 60% tenacity built in for Queen's Will. You're barely at 120%. So you don't want to be soloed by Vaders. Make Vader pull a duo, a trio. Do not be soloed. You want his speed, how fast the Vaders in your shard. Early game, like early Chromium, I had my Brood Alpha at like 310, 312 speed. Tenacity was like 177% with the built-in from Queen's Will. People would message me in game like, oh my god, your bugs are amazing, my Vader failed several times. Do not be soloed by Vader. If you're only going to work on one of them, should be Brood Alpha. Alright, let's move on. Look at the big squads like Jedi. Alright, so Jedi, you don't have JKR, you're building it. Keep going. I liked Ezra early on. Shock T is amazing. Right now, since you're going for gas, you already have the clones. You should definitely work on Shock T. If you can get them modded to where they can get a cam shard, it'll elevate you into a huge guild just because of the cam shard. Alright, let's keep going. Let's go look at things like Rebels. So you have CLS, great job there. Does your guild have Han Solo? Yes, Han Solo. You got Chewbacca. Chewbacca, you need bounty hunters for that. You got Chewpio, good job there. Okay, just don't have C-3PO. That's gonna be a long grind on its own right there. So good job with that team. They're amazing. I got a mod show coming out with CLS, for keep an eye on it, but definitely an amazing squad. All right, let's go look at Scoundrels. You didn't have Nest. I like L3, great job. Early game people, to have tanks, if your mod quality is not as good, your luck's not as good, to have tanks that can automatically taunt on defense are super helpful. L3 is great for that. All right, just don't see Nest. No Nest. I like that Dash Rendar. Yeah, no Nest. Okay, I do recommend Nest. Nest is amazing. Separatists, like I said, don't sleep on them. You've got to work on them. They are amazing. Get them up and going and get them really, really good. DDK, my great buddy Hello there won't like this, but he's not needed for the counters for Sith Eternal or JML. Let's go look at Sith before we get out of here. So we saw your Sith. Seth's another good tank that could taunt right off the bat. Darth Talon, just like that, at 4 stars with crap gear like that. All you need her for is Sith cruelty. That's it. The 30% offense and the 20 speed just supercharges Vader. I do a lot of fun just duo with Vader and Darth Talon. Thrawn sometimes if I need to. I see Darth Sion. When you get Darth Traya, I would highly recommend that you get into a guild. If you need the guild recruitment, get in my Discord to get Darth Traya and work on her right away. It took me like 6 to 7 months to start working on her. I was using bugs I was using Vader to solo bugs. I needed something to take out bugs and move my Vader onto something. So, everything I talk about is just progressions and experience of what I've learned in the game. So I've have Traya and Sion off to the side of my roster and my squads for every single grand arena. I cannot remember how many times I take out bugs. It allows you to move your Vader on to bigger and better things. Everyone puts bugs on defense. Everyone. I do, you do, everyone does. So Traya, Darth Sion, Nihilus I've never used, but Nihilus is great. I don't even have Nihilus at relic levels yet either. Alright. Okay, we're going to get out of here. Alright, back to the main roster. I don't think I skipped anything. Like I said, guys, I love the Star Wars Galaxy Heroes community. I want to use this video to give anyone that's a new player some, helpful tips, comments. Definitely put it down below. Alright, guys, if you enjoyed this show, definitely blast that like button. Keep on Sithin', and until next time, DK signing out.